this example. Question number 1. Triangle ABC congruent. Triangle X, Y, and Z. Then measure of angle ABC will be equal measure of angle what? ABC equal measure of angle XYZ. Question number 2. Triangle ABC congruent triangle XYZ. If measure of angle A plus measure of angle B equal 180, then measure of angle Z will be equal measure of angle C equal 180. Subtract the sum of two interior angles in triangle. Measure of angle A plus measure of angle B 100. The difference between them will be 80 degrees. Question number 3. If angle X complement Y and angle X congruent angle Y, then measure of angle X equal complement, it's meaning sum of them equal 90 degrees. Then each one of them it will be 45 degrees. The result will be 45 degrees, the measure of each one. Question number 4. If L1 parallel to L2 and L3 are three coplanar straight lines, L1 here parallel to L2 and L1 perpendicular to L2. Question number 4 again. L1 and L2, L3 are three coplanar straight lines. L1 perpendicular to L2 and L1 parallel to L3. L1 parallel to L3. Then we have here this L1 was parallel to L2 and L1 perpendicular to L3, then L2 will be perpendicular to L3. Okay, the relation between L2 and L3 it will be perpendicular. Again, we have two straight line parallel, L1 and L2 parallel, and L3 was perpendicular to L1, then L3 perpendicular to L2. Question number 2. Complete the following. Number 1. Straight line L1 parallel to straight line L2, then L1 perpendicular L2, it will be null set. Question number 2. If straight line cuts two parallel straight lines, two alternate angles are equal in measure. Again, if straight line cuts two parallel straight lines, then each two alternate angle equal in measure. Two alternate angles are equal in measure. Okay, two alternate angles, we called it equal in measure. Question number 3. Two right angle triangle are congruent if we have two right angle congruent if hypotenuse and each side of them will be equal in length. If the side of one of them and hypotenuse are equal in lengths with corresponding triangle, we called it side and this hypotenuse and right angle. Okay, side of one of them and the hypotenuse are equal in lengths with corresponding triangle. It's a third condition or fourth condition. Right angle triangle are congruent if the side length and the hypotenuse is the first triangle congruent or equal lengths with corresponding triangle. Question number 4. If two straight lines parallel to third, then they are what? They are parallel. We have two L1 L2 was parallel, and we have L3. We have L1 parallel to L3 and L2 parallel to L3, then L1 parallel to L2. Its meaning, if two straight lines are parallel to third straight line, then they are parallel. Okay, they are what? Parallel. They are parallel. Next question here. He won't find the measure of angle CDB. We have right angles, and here right angle. They are congruent. Two sides equal lengths, and we have here A, B, C, and D. This angle was 20 degree, and write the condition of congruent triangle here. It's a false condition. Triangle DEB congruent triangle DCB, because we have measure of angle A equal measure of angle C equal 90 degree, and AB was equal CB, and DB is a common side between them. Then two triangles are congruent. We have two congruent triangle because angle A equal angle C 90 degree, AB equal CD the length, DB is the common side. Then two triangles are congruent. Then we can prove that. You won't find measure of angle CDB. We can find this angle. It will be equal measure of angle ADB equal 90 subtract by 20 equal 70 degrees. The result here will be 70 degree. Okay, because this angle will be 70 and this angle will be 70 equal in the measure. Next question, we have two straight line here parallel. Okay, we have BA parallel to ray CD, and he wants to find measure of angle DCB. Okay, look at here. Look at this shape. We have these angles 80 degree, and we have again straight line here 100 degree. This angle C. This angle was parallel to this side here, parallel to the ray, and we have E, and here D. Okay, E and D, and A, and here C, and this point P. Okay, he wants to find the angle DCB. This angle. We can find the measure of this angle here. How? Such that DE parallel to CB and CD, we called it transfer of them or cut of them. Then measure of angle D will be equal measure of angle C equal 80 degree. We called it alternate angles. Alternate angle. Okay, and then we can find or prove that he give us no, don't solve this example here by this method. Why? Because he wants to prove that this side will be parallel to side. Okay, first step, we can find measure angle from this parallel here, because DE not parallel to BC, such as that he give us PA was parallel to CD, and CP cut of them. then transfer them. Okay, then measure of angle C plus measure of angle B equal 180 degree, because angle C and B in the same direction from the transfer. Then measure of angle C equal 180 subtract by 100 will be 80 degree, and then measure of angle C will be equal measure of angle D equal 80 degree. Then we called it alternate angle. Alternate angle, then DE will parallel to CB. Okay, they are parallel here. Understood? Again, we want to find the measure of angle C. Here we have the line segment CD parallel to the ray BA, then measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equal 180, because CB cut off them. Then measure of angle C equal 180 subtract 100, it will be 80 degree. And then we know here, observe, measure of angle C equal measure of angle D. Here alternate angle, then DE parallel to CP here. Okay, last question. In this example, we want to find the length of AY. Pay attention about this example. We have triangle and the ray here, straight line, and we have three parts equality: A, D, X, B, C, Y, and E. He give us the side length 9 centimeter, and you want to find the length of AY, such that we have AF was parallel to AD, parallel to CB, and AC and CB cut off them, transfer them. Then we cut off them about three parts here, it will be equality, and such that AD was equal DX equal XB. Then AE, the side length, will be equal AY equal EC. Write 9 divided by 3 equal 3 centimeters. Then he won't find the length of AY. AY will be equal 3 by 3 will be 6 centimeter. Okay, we finish the question now. Okay. Understood?